Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flick Show. My name is Chris Wong. Happy Thanksgiving, folks. Hope you ate enough. Hope you partied hard. And maybe, just maybe, you're out there shopping right now, late at night. Who knows? But all in all, I hope you all are safe and you take care of yourselves and you have a good time. It's Black Friday for many of you. It's going to be Black Friday pretty soon here. So this is kind of late. We did have a family gathering here, lots of food. I'm super full, and lots of turkey. I have twice the turkey. Don't ask. If something happened, we bought something, someone gave us something, and it just amounted to just too much food and not enough people eating it. But I'm about to go comatose, so I'm gonna do a quick video about the updates that have happened the day before. I didn't get a chance to do a video yesterday, but I am doing it now. There are two synopses that came out, one for Shazam and the other one for Joker. For Shazam, this is the new synopsis. We all have a superhero inside us. It just takes a bit of magic to bring it out. In Billy Batson's Asher Angel case, by shouting out one word, Shazam, this streetwise 14-year-old foster kid can turn into the adult superhero Shazam, Zachary Levi, courtesy of an ancient wizard. I'm not going to even attempt to say that name. Still a kid at heart inside a ripped, godlike body, Shazam revels in this adult version of himself by doing what any teen would do with superpowers. Have fun with them. Can he fly? Does he have X-ray vision? Can he shoot lightning out of his hands? Can he skip his social studies test? Shazam sets out to test the limits of his abilities with the joyful recklessness of a child, but he'll need to master these powers quickly in order to fight the deadly forces of evil controlled by Dr. Thaddeus Savannah, played by Mark Strong. Now, the one thing that I got from this is, yes, it totally is like a remake of Big, that older film with Tom Hanks. But the one that really caught my eye was in order to fight the deadly forces of evil controlled by Dr. Thaddeus Savannah. Now, we've only in the short trailer and the teaser, or whatever you want to call that, you see him fight Dr. Savannah, but you don't see anything else. And so I am really interested and eager to see what other deadly forces of evil he's going to fight, and also his other family members are going to turn into, have some of that powerful too, all the Marvel characters. So I'm wondering how that's going to play out, and I'm kind of very interested. We're only getting a snippet of this now. The budget's not that big for this, so they can't go all crazy, but what other deadly forces of evil? I'm not really familiar with Shazam or Captain Marvel, so I'm really kind of curious to see how that will play out, and what other stuff are they doing in their reshoots right now, what type of pickups they're doing. I don't think they're adding Superman like a lot of people have said, but who knows what's going to happen, and kind of looking forward a little bit to that. Are we in due time for another trailer? I feel like we are. The next synopsis that came out was for Todd Phillips' The Joker. This is the synopsis. Drama. Period. Okay. Joker centers around the iconic arch nemesis and is an original, standalone story not seen before on the big screen. The exploration of Arthur Fleck, played by Joaquin Phoenix, a man disregarded by society, is not only a gritty character study, but also a broader cautionary tale. This one is really, really interesting. I don't know what movie this is. I mean, it seems like a standalone story, but we're seeing weird stuff. Like, there's some prequel stuff. Like, he's really Joker. Well, we thought that it wasn't going to be very comic booky, yet he's dressed very comic booky. And what's the deal with that bat mobile from the Adam West Batmobile? That doesn't make sense either. So it could be just a standalone thing, a type of like I said, a character study. It's a one-off. They're trying something out, and that's just going to be, that's it. That's all we're going to have. But I'm very curious about that. Are they just trying to confuse us or do something with it? Or it is what it is, and it's just like that one-off that we're just going to watch once, we're going to put it away, we're going to we're going to be thinking about the larger universe. So that's all part of the DC Black Label that I'm very intrigued by, wondering how that would work out and what type of tale. What does it mean by not seen before? I'm pretty sure we've seen at least something like this before. It wasn't a comic book movie, but it was something like this before. But how would they approach it through Joker? What is it? Is this the real world? But there's Gotham City, yet there's things like Arthur Fleck, Affleck. I mean, it's very weird. I don't know. So very looking forward to what comes out of that. Not looking forward to the movie per se, but it's very interesting and intriguing, and it's curious. It's really curious. So that is it for those two synopses of the future films. Aquaman is the next DCEU film coming out, and appears that there's going to be an embargo being lifted, social media embargo lifting next week. And then there's going to be the actual reviews that we're going to, the embargo lifts on like December 11th, which is actually quite good. That means it seems like there's a lot of confidence since the movie comes out in the US on December 21st. So that is quite a big long ways. And also that's before the early showings of the at least Amazon Prime ones on December 15th. And I feel like they have all these early showings everywhere because there's so many movies coming out in that one weekend. Bumblebee, the Spider-Man movie. So there's going to be so much competition that they spread it out using Amazon Prime and things like that. It seems to be doing very well, the tickets, at least on Atom. The first 24 hours beat Avengers Infinity War. Although, because Atom is the one, Regal Theaters are the one involved in the Amazon Prime, that early ticket sales, which the ones I bought to see that early showing, I am not surprised that it in 24 hours beat Avengers, because I don't know if Avengers did the same thing. So I'm not surprised by that fact. But it is beating records in other places as well, against like Venom and stuff like that. Venom came out like what, 80 million or 100 million? I forgot what it was. But so opening domestic weekend should be pretty good, pay-per-view favorable, and we've heard good things about this movie so far. But we'll see how the social embargo, when the social embargo lifts, what that's going to come out, and ultimately the reviews itself. But then again, it's reviews by other people. You make your own decision. Go out and watch it. Make your own decision on that. So those are the future movies that is coming out. Those are the future DCEU movies coming out. But you know, we're still talking about Justice League, right? And like some of you said in the comments, well, if I say the same things over and over, start drinking. It's a great drinking game. You can get drunk. I can get drunk too. But Steven John Aaron Garza, he actually put out another, and this is from his overall periodic table documentary, but he actually put down the last one. I think it's the last one, right? In chapter 5. I didn't watch the whole thing. So I'm only getting to watch it now in parts when he puts it on YouTube. So thank you for him for that. But I got to recently watch the periodic table of Justice League, chapter 5. History lesson, and it's such an eye-opener. I didn't really think about, when you're watching the history lesson, I didn't really think about how everything was placed and how it was placed. I feel like there was no ADR at all involved. Like, there was actual scenes. Zeus would have a talking row, and Ares had a talking row, and things like that. Antiope was also there, stuff like that. So I feel like there was a lot more to that history lesson. And then I liked how he split it up and put it into one, so you can kind of see how it flows better, where Steppenwolf comes down, it's got the mother boxes, then all the soldiers charge. It makes a lot more sense when he put in those, when he rearranged it. And so I encourage you to check that out. He also put in out another video where it's just about that history lesson, because there's a whole thing about Bruce and Diane, and we already knew how the trailer when they talk about recruiting Aquaman, that scene wasn't there at all. Instead, it was replaced by them on the lake, which was really weird, and it just didn't sound good, and it just didn't have that. I don't know. It just, the acting parts of that wasn't that. There's like they were just reading lines. They weren't actually, delivering them. So I can see that totally being all reshoots, and we already knew that when we saw it. But he put that out for us. So thank you, John. That's great. That's awesome. And it just makes us want to see what the history lesson, what more was that, and how much longer was their dialogue. Must have been a big scene, and they really just minimized that. As we know, Justice League is under 2 hours and stuff. And then there's something fun today, by the way, when it's a little bit fun, when Zack Snyder put out a cool little video of Thanksgiving today, and it's about this turkey, right? And you're just zooming in. It's really, and oh my god, like, even taking video of turkey is cinematically shot well. His second video had dramatic music to it, so I'm like, dang, dude, that's awesome. But the first video, just playfully here, I mean, he's got he's got the turkey, and we're zooming in onto the thermometer, and it notices it's 120 degrees, and he captions it an hour more at least, and I think we're just all having fun with it. Not sure if he's teasing or not, but it's really fun. He's got foil, of course. The foil is so that the tips don't burn. We know that whoever cooks turkey, we know that, but it's cool to see that little bit of tin foil there. The degrees at 120. Justice League is 120 minutes. Maybe his turkey is an hour more at least, which we kind of knew. 3 hours. Remember when he said he liked that post where someone says Justice League is 170 hours? I don't know. So that's just tinfoil hat for you, and it's just a little bit of fun. If he was teasing, I don't know, but if he wasn't teasing, we really gotta go to sleep, guys. It's been a long day, and I think we should really take a nap now. And enjoy this 4-day weekend, if you will. But hope you all had fun today. Hope you all ate a lot, and get ready to go back to working out next week to get that thing down a little further down. So anyway, have a great, wonderful weekend. Hope you got all those savings you wanted from Black Friday and all that kind of good, cool stuff. And I'll see you back on Twitter. But until then, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Thanksgiving, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.